Hi guys, just a quick video to show the new slingshots that I've made, predominantly from G10. Some of them's got a slightly different material on the front side and back side. This is a honeycomb resin based material, and these are mostly G10 with kernite there, and that one's also got kernite there. The rest is purely G10. And this was the first one I made, and I used simple shot clips initially to incorporate in the slingshot, but I then decided to make my own clips, more or less on the same basis but slightly different. And it's quite a tight, nice clip. I'll show it now. And it's also got sights in. This shape has got sights on both sides, because a right-handed and left-handed shooter can utilize this one. I'll just show the grip. It's quite a nice fat slingshot. So it's a pinch, mostly for pinch grip shooters. So you pinch it there with thumb and forefinger coming around, and then these middle two fingers lock it in place, and your pinky just stabilizes it, and there you've got it. This one is a different shape, my own design, fiddled with it. I'll show you the first one, and then this is the second round of this design. And this one is made for a left hand shooter, or right eye dominant shooter. So there you can see the sight, and also pinch grip. Middle fingers come around that slot there, and the pinky locks it in place. And it's quite a nice, solid, stable feel in the hand, and it's got a bit of weight to it, not too heavy, but nice weight. So yeah, this was the first one I made. You'll see that the shape is more or less the same. This one's got a hole in it, so your pinky would go into that little hole. It is a very comfortable grip, but this one provides more or less the same feel because of the thickness of the base. Yeah, so that is, all of them has got sights in it. Let me just focus there. There it wants to focus. So you can see that it is quite a delicate but strong sight. You won't break it off. It's got brass pins in it, and there's a little hole, 0.8 of a millimeter hole through both, and then there's a fiber optic running through both, so you can replace the fiber optic if you want. Let me just show you the clips that I've made and how it works. So you'll put your Allen key in there, give it 1, 2, 3, 4 turns, depending on what you like. Just give it a bit of a press there in front, and then you'll see that there's space. You can insert your band, and once you've inserted your band, you just give it a push from the back, and then tighten again. You don't have to over tighten it, just a slight tightening of the Allen key would suffice. But I'll show you how it looks on the inside. So I'll just screw it by hand. It's quite a snug fit. So there you can see how it was made. There's a little groove in there, and then carbon rod in here, and this thing is sits like you will have to destroy it to get it out. So this won't come out. It fits snugly, and you just insert it, give it a bit of a push, put your screw in, and the nice part about these clips is, once you just want to tighten it down, once you give 3 or 4 turns out and you give it your little push, it doesn't wiggle slightly, but it remains in place, and there's enough space for you to easily fit in your bands, and you can fit your bands in nice and straight, and you don't have to have 5 hands in order to change bands. Because this thing stays in place, you don't have to control it. You just give it a bit of a push and your band stays there, and you just tighten it down. So there's a lot of thought went into making these clips, and it's easy to use, and once you've tightened it down, it lines up perfectly again. So there's not a clip that sits skew or out of line. It is just the way it should be. So a lot of time goes into making these clips, and to have it fit, so that you just give it a push and you push it back, and it holds your bands, and then you can easily tighten it down. So you don't have to keep control over the clip while you try to tighten, and in the meantime your band comes out and doesn't align. Same thing there. And so the sight is on that side because of the shooter's preference. Yeah. I can perhaps just show as a comparison to a simple shot LT2, and there you can see that they line up. The width is exactly the same. It's about 94 millimeters, and this one is 93 with the sights. So it should be fairly easy to use for most shooters. I believe most shooters enjoy a width of about 93, 94 millimeters. Just one final thing, and that is the grip. You'll see is much thicker than a normal commercial slingshot. It gives you a better grip, or in my opinion, more full grip, and it's very comfortable to hold like that. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it.